I'm afraid I lost my appetite. Hello.
Hi there.
Good morning.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me,
What's
Tina
up?
Porter.
What's that?
My mother is upset with me. She's been upset with me for a while.
Okay.
Her dog just died,
Oh, that's too bad.
so she's really depressed.
Have you threatened to kill yourself?
Of course not. I just came back from psychiatrist's office. I talked to him about that. I told him at first I felt like that, but now I don't feel that way.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay, so you worked that through with him
Oh, absolutely.
while,
But
while
he
you were
is,
there.
yeah, because he
Okay.
just said instead of coming once a month like I normally have been, it's going to go back to
Go
once
forth
a week. Because I told him I wanted to be out of the house more often.
Uh-huh.
Maybe, because it is small.
Sure. Close proximity
See,
to
I
each other.
have told her, and she knows it's on, and I told her it's on, and it's
I'm
been
sorry,
on.
the what?
My surveillance.
Uh-huh.
See?
Yeah? Okay.
This is live. It's recording. See,
All
I
right.
just started it again. I have to do that every few hours. Some of them are longer than others because some of them I put on YouTube. I make videos about being an extra Jehovah's Witness. She really didn't like me when I was a witness.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't really like me.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, okay? She says things like, "It's back."
Are you making any
No, I have
strides on
not.
getting out of here?
Pardon me?
Finding a
Oh,
place to live?
yes. I'm going to go see my worker again tomorrow, Rick.
Uh-huh.
Rick Clevenger.
Uh-huh.
He was there today, and I started crying, so that's why they said I have to come and see you, because they
Yeah.
know that I'm upset,
Well, sure.
and they know why,
Okay.
and I told them why, and they
Okay.
know about this.
Okay.
My mother perpetuated a lie on me, and I got physically injured because of her. And so,
Were you throwing stuff around today?
absolutely not. Does it look like it?
Well, that's
I
what
was
I'm
about
looking
to
around.
eat my lunch when she called you, but of course I lost my appetite.
Well, you still gotta eat.
Yeah, but hey, at least I haven't gained any weight. She helped me lose 60 pounds.
Yeah.
This woman
Is that
saved
the
my life.
stress diet?
My mother saved my life by
Nice.
bringing me here. I would never
Uh-huh.
hurt her physically, emotionally, or mentally.
Okay.
My mother, however, does not care much for me, even though she saved my life. She doesn't like me.
Uh-huh.
She thinks she has some reasons for that, but then you know how it is when other people gossip about someone and
Mm-hmm.
you happen to believe that someone instead of the person
Okay.
that you don't know. My mom doesn't really know me. I've been living as a homeless person in Olympia for almost 12 years.
Uh-huh.
I got my back pay and my sister became my payee. Well, my sister died last year.
Oh, that's
I gave her 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even say thank you.
Yeah.
And her and my mom perpetrated a crime on me.
Well.
But that's okay. It was just money. I don't care about money.
Mm-hmm.
What I care about is that she's telling my son, she's calling me in the pits.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And that's what my
sounds like
sister
you need
said.
to find
Oh,
someplace else
he
to
knows.
live.
I already called Rick.
Okay.
He's very well
That's
aware.
Rick Clevenger, is that what
Rick
you said?
Clevenger, I told him I need to move. I need to
Uh-huh.
get an apartment. I don't want to go to group home
Uh-huh.
because I got hurt. That's why I got the camera. It wasn't about her. It was about the group homes I was in. I've got
Uh-huh.
lots of footage
Uh-huh.
where they were hurting me.
Okay.
Okay, and I was dying. If you
Uh-huh.
look at that, you'll see I was dying. They were killing me with the food because they wouldn't give me unsalted food and they wouldn't feed me meat, which this right here, this is low carb bread And this is all low carb. It's mostly protein, so you can't get fat. You eat like this every day, and you will lose weight so fast.
Okay.
I've lost 60 pounds
Good
in
for you.
6 months. My mother did this for me.
Okay.
Now, I do give her, she's my payee right now.
Mm-hmm.
She has all my money. Okay?
Okay.
Well, she saw that I was kind of depressed, even though I take antidepressants. I'm not happy because, well, I'm in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
They took away my morphine, so I don't have any painkillers.
Okay.
And my back is injured. That's why I'm in the chair.
Okay.
I can't walk and breathe.
Uh-huh.
I can't really
Well,
do.
breathings are the most
I
important.
can't hurt anyone. I can't even walk much less.
Well, that's
breathe.
my concern today. Is one, you're not going to hurt
I
yourself.
will
Two,
never,
you're not going to hurt
I
anybody
will
else.
never, ever threaten or hurt my mother. And that camera there will prove it.
Okay.
My videotapes can prove it.
Well, in my conversation with you, I don't doubt that at all.
Well, the thing was that she bought some marijuana,
Mm-hmm.
which I've never had legally.
Mm-hmm.
And she gave it to my 21-year-old son, who I haven't touched since he was an infant. He came in here and he gave it to me. He says, "Here, this is for you." I thought it was a gift from him. And he says, "Shh, just don't tell Grandma." And he gave me a pipe and he gave me a lighter and everything. Come on, it was in a bag from a dispensary. I'm like, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah.
And it
Welcome to
looked like
Washington.
$20, man. I thought, oh, I scored. My son loves me. I grabbed him. I haven't touched him since he was an infant. I grabbed him, I put my arms around him, kissed him on the cheek, and said, "I love you, Aaron. Thank you so much. That was just the nicest thing you ever did for me. Thank you." And please don't listen to anything that anybody says about me. My sister told lies, and she's the one that called me it.
Okay.
So then what
We're
happened
going round in
is,
circles here.
no. What happened is that I didn't know that my mother was the one who bought the weed and gave it to him, and he gave it to me, and that he doesn't love me. That was a total lie, and that's what hurt me. But what happened is, physically, I went out for 5 hours all over town trying to find a safe spot to smoke because it's illegal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't smoke out in
And
public.
she said I couldn't smoke it in her house before, and I didn't even know that she knew I had it because she bought it.
Well,
and she gave it to him, and I thought my son loved me, and then I found out my son came over here and he says, "I don't love you, I hate you, and I don't want nothing to do with you," and I get that because she gave it to you. And I'm like, what?
Listen up.
That hurt my feelings.
Okay. I'm dealing with issues today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think you're
Okay.
gonna
Right.
hurt yourself. I don't think you're gonna
No, I
do
would
that.
not.
I don't
No.
get that impression.
I did this from trying to kill
Listen
myself.
up.
I would never do that again. Never.
Call. Be in touch with your counselor.
Oh yeah,
work
I
on
have the
things like
phone.
that.
I can call crisis.
those
I have a
things,
cell phone
okay?
too. If it gets
I
really
think
bad, I can always leave the house.
I think you two are in real close contact.
Yes,
in
it's a
this
small
nice
house,
small
and
house,
she's
and
depressed.
so you guys need.
Her dog
your
just
time away from
died.
each other.
He just died, and she was very attached to that
Sure.
dog.
No, I
You
totally
should have seen the dog. You think she was attached to him? He'd throw a fit every time she left. And here for 6 months, that dog, only for the last 2 weeks because he was sick, he'd pant and run through the house and bark the whole time she was gone. It was horrible babysitting her dog.
Okay.
And then he died. It was really sad. Yeah, that's what the thing is. Thank you.
You get a sense you kind of hurt yourself or anybody else? I'm not seeing that. I'm not hearing that. Well, that's what I'm not. I can't just jerk people up without trouble.
No, okay. I'm a mother and I don't have a record of never done this. I don't have a record of being all these things. Why can't you just take her over and get it out of it?
That's not how it works. She wants to go and get evaluated.
That's what the doctor told me last time I called them.
I cannot tell somebody. I don't have problems.
So what am I supposed to do?
Well, I would get some distance between you two.
How?
Go for a walk.
I
Get
can't.
yourself some distance. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.